I feel like the guys that maybe came in and gave their notes, somebody probably should have held their hand a little bit. Does that make sense?
Maybe it's their first day on the job.
Okay, yeah. We know cigars, so this is how you should make your whiskey. And they're like,
Welcome back to Arsenic Culture. I'm Jason.
and I'm not Jason.
And he's also Matt too. But we are back today for another bourbon review. Today, Matt, we have Penelope American Whiskey Cigar Sessions Chapter 1s.
And that is the coolest Penelope logo or label I've ever
very
seen.
Cool.
All the other ones, honestly, are kind of garbage. That is badass.
They look the same.
They look the same.
Yeah, like
and they're kind of like boring, but that is badass.
If you go in the store for Penelope, you'll see 18 different labels with like one shade different color. They're all the same.
But this looks like the little cigar thing label that goes on cigars. Yeah, that is awesome. I love that.
We'll show it to the camera a little bit. So are you a cigar guy, Matt?
I am like a light cigar guy. Like
right?
I don't go as deep into cigars as we do with alcohol and bourbon and stuff like that. But I actually enjoy smoking cigars. Yeah, I do.
There was a point in time, though, I really did. We have a place here, a cigar shop, or I guess tobacco store, Schwab's.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It used to be off New Circle Road out there, close to Richmond Road. I go out there sometimes, and they have like guys come in and give you free cigars, let you try different ones. It was a good time.
Yeah.
So have you ever had any other cigar batch, cigar blend, bourbon whiskey?
I don't know, maybe, but it's not something that's like stuck out of my mind.
So do you know what the theory behind it is? Like what they're going for in blending this?
No, what is it?
Okay, so it's not to taste like a cigar. It's to actually enhance the flavor of a cigar.
Of a cigar?
Yep.
Okay.
So this particular one was...
So you're not looking for hints of tobacco and...
I mean, I'm sure you are. Like
cigar, yeah.
But this particular one is made to complement a medium-bodied cigar. Okay. Before I get too much into that, though, we're going to tell you some details about it.
Okay.
So this one was first released in June of this year. Didn't see many of them around here. I actually got this one in Indiana when I was traveling for work. Okay. The distillery for Penelope, you know who it is?
Who is it?
They're out of Indiana.
MGP?
MGP, baby, MGP. Proof on this one's 101. The age is not stated, but per their website, it's assumed to be 6 years old.
Okay.
MSRP, $80. The top of secondary was 140. Now it's about 110. So roughly, this bottle's $110 no matter where you get it, probably.
Is it hard to get? Did you happen on it?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get. I mean, I'm not seeing one here. I saw one in Lexington like maybe twice on the shelf.
Penelope's kind of a weird thing. Like I hear some people saying it's amazing, and I hear some people just be like, eh. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of in between people where they're just kind of like.
Well, I think it's also like Heaven Hill. So think of them. When I was growing up, I thought of Heaven Hill as like cheap vodka.
Right.
That's what I thought Heaven Hill made. That's all I knew they made.
But they did make cheap vodkas.
They did. And it's really cheap and really bad. But they also make some really good bourbon. So they have different price points. Right. I think with Penelope, they have some different ones that maybe people don't love, but then they have some nicer ones too. Again, if you go in there, they'll have all these different series. I actually picked up a bottle for our friend Jordan the other day. It's the 17, I think, year old light whiskey they did.
Oh,
that's a pretty special one.
They did a light whiskey.
Maybe for real nice to Jordan, he might do a show with us. We'll see. But I think that's the reason why. I think if you try one product from a distillery, some people might give up on the whole distillery.
Right.
Don't, because there's a whole lot of offerings.
Yeah.
So.
Well, depending on the distillery, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. So what about this? Is whiskey, so this is not bourbon, and we'll talk about why in a minute. But nose, are you getting anything on the nose?
It smells like alcohol.
It does. It does.
And I'm not being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the proof on this?
101.
Okay. I mean, I feel like Turkey 101 doesn't smell like that.
No. I think the color on it's a little lighter. Yeah. But again, it's whiskey, not bourbon.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. I'm not getting a lot of depth out of the nose.
I get a little bit of fruit, like on the nose, like a little bit of those esters, and then just a little bit of just oak. I guess the only thing I'd say.
I'm getting a tiny bit of oak.
Very small amount of oak.
Yeah.
So here's the nosy notes.
Okay.
Milk chocolate. I get none of that.
Nope.
Vanilla. I think everything has vanilla.
Sure.
Candied apple. Yeah. I mean, I don't know that I'd call it apple, but I get like a fruit. So maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
All right. So taste. Let's go see what
I almost go more pithy than apple, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, I could see that. A little bitter almost on the nose.
Okay. So the kind of fusel notes on the nose were masking a lot for me. It is a lot smoother on the palate. It is light. It tastes as light as it looks.
It is, yeah. It's not a viscous bourbon. Whiskey, sorry. Tasty notes for me.
It tastes young.
Yeah.
You said that indications are that this is 6 years old.
6 years old.
Okay. I feel like 6 years might be pushing it.
I think for me, I could see why this is a cigar blend because I think it'd hopefully get better with a cigar.
Yeah, right.
Like I think it'd bring out more flavors or actually make the cigar have more flavor, right?
Yeah.
That's what I would think it would do.
Okay.
But on that, other tasty notes you get?
Give me a second here.
You're good. I definitely get a little bit of the fruit. Again, I don't know that I'd call it apple, but maybe orchard fruit. Like it's kind of like fresh, you know what I mean? It's almost like you scrape the top of apple or whatever fruit and you get that little mist, you know? Yeah. It's not an orange, but.
Yeah, I'm still getting like, it's just a tiny bit bitter.
Yeah.
You know, it's more of like the rind of a fruit than the actual meat of a fruit. That's kind of where I'm leaning.
Well, think about if you scrape a lime or lemon, you get that like zest. It's
yeah.
like that.
Oh, that's what, I'm sorry. That's what you were saying.
I was trying to say that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're on the same page there. Yes,
I don't know that
agree.
I can tell you what fruit it is. I don't know if it's a lime, a lemon, apple. I don't think I could.
I agree with you 100%. Yeah, I mean, it could borderline be a lemon even, but it's not sour. I mean, it's pithy. It's like a little bit bitter. It's very much, you mentioned light whiskey, and I'm not saying that's in my brain, but it kind of is reminiscent of a light whiskey.
For sure.
Which we have done before, so I mean.
I get a little note like cocoa powder, like it's dry.
It is dry.
And just a little bit of like
it is dry.
I wouldn't go so far as chocolate, but like raw Coke, like you know what I mean? Like that different kind of, it's not a milk chocolate, it's not a dark chocolate, somewhere just like, I don't know.
The drying effect is the same kind of effect I get when something is overly tannic.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting all that oak.
Tannic. That's right.
I'm not getting any of that
That's
oak.
right.
Like if that was there, it might be justifiable, but I'm not getting that either.
Might give it some depth.
I agree. Yeah. I agree, but it's just not.
So here's some tasty notes.
Okay.
Chocolate again. Okay. Whatever. Tobacco, I mean, I think that's on every one. Toffee, I don't know that I get toffee. I would say more fruity than I would toffee. That's kind of a weird one for me. It says dried peach, which I don't know if I ever had dried peach, but maybe.
No.
I don't know. Caramel, I mean a little.
Yeah, that's kind of a generic one.
Dark fruit, okay, I mean maybe.
Dark fruit's kind of like, So I feel like dark fruit's something they push when something is deeper, and I think that might be a reach for this one.
Yeah, I would agree.
I don't think that's
So let's talk a little bit about the blend on this one especially. So this is a blend of bourbon, American single malt whiskey, and American light whiskey.
Okay.
This was made in collaboration with renowned cigar blenders of Dissident Cigars, which I'd never heard of, and Stolen Throne Cigars. So people from their cigar places came to Penelope and helped them blend based on taste to complement cigars.
I love that idea.
It's a great idea.
I think it's fantastic that they're doing that. I feel like the guys that maybe came in and gave their notes, somebody probably should have held their hand a little bit. Does that make sense?
Maybe it's their first day on the job.
Yeah. They're just like, okay, we know cigars, so this is how you should make your bourbon or your whiskey. And they're like, instead of being like, oh yeah, whatever you want, guys, that sounds good.
First off, have you had bourbon or whiskey before? That's number one.
Have you had whiskey? So
then,
like, I could see somebody coming in with money and being like, this is what we want. And they're like, oh, if you're paying us, we'll just make whatever, you know?
But you know what? At least they didn't give up. And you know what else didn't give up?
Never say die. You know what? Don't ever say die, but never say die bourbon is stop taking the focus. It's always a worthy pour. You can find it at a liquor store near you. Aged at sea, partially, not temporarily, partially.
Partially.
Yeah,
partially.
It's sailed out to England and then it comes back. It actually goes well with any cigar that you have, and it probably has light tobacco notes because that is a very normal thing.
And vanilla. We can guarantee both those.
And maybe a little bit of caramel there, but it is
it.
actually really good. You should check those guys out when you can. Thank you. Never say die.
So have you ever had any other cigar blends besides this one before? I think you said no.
I said like I probably have, but it's it's nothing that like sticks out in my mind that was memorable. And
there was
honestly,
one we had, but I probably would have thought to just looked at my notes. Good Times. They did a cigar blend.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was bourbon. I don't think it had light whiskey. I think it was actually a bourbon versus a whiskey.
Right.
So it maybe gave a little more depth.
But it was probably finished also.
Oh, all these are finished.
Okay.
So the way this works, the first cigar blend actually that I can find was created in 2016, so not that long ago.
Okay.
It was by Joseph A. Magnus and Company. Yeah, you've seen the bottle in the store. Yeah.
Okay.
If I could show you a picture, you would recognize it. It's kind of like a Woodford bottle, but Woodford Master Collection, but kind of bigger.
Okay.
Anyway, Nancy Fraley, not Frailer. Yeah. Nancy Fraley was the, I guess, master distiller that blended that one.
Okay.
So what it was a blend of 11 and 18-year-old bourbons, but they're finished. All these are always finished.
So is that a staple of a quote-unquote cigar blend?
Yep. And it's always in an order. So the order that they did it for Joseph May Magnus, sherry, cognac, and Armagnac cask. So in that order.
Okay.
That's what they did. Took the liquid, put it in the sherry cask, then the cognac cask, then the Armagnac cask. Yeah.
What is this one finished in?
Don't know.
Jeez, like I feel like that should be disclosed.
No, I think it would be, all of them are like that. I think all of them are like that. We're going to say it is. Yeah. Of course that's what it is.
But yeah, I feel like that
would say. Like, why
that is something you would hang your hat on, I feel like, especially in this aspect, because...
But I really do, and I'm sure somebody correct us, please do, but I think that's actually what you, like, to be a cigar blend, it's supposed to be in that order, those three casks.
Oh.
I don't think there's like, I mean... I don't
Almost
know
like it's a protected
Well,
style.
not protected, but I think it's like assumed. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So, it's actually, the first one they did was inspired by the French tradition of cigar blend cognacs. So the French were the first people to do it. Yes.
Interesting.
They did cigar blend cognacs just to match that flavor.
That's actually pretty cool. I
It
would
is
like to
pretty
try
cool.
some of that.
I would too. Some of that Joseph A. Magnus, the first batches back in 2016, go for big money.
Really?
So yeah.
Have you had any?
I have not. I've had some maybe 2020 on.
How old were those bottles though? Like how many years
11
old?
11 and 18-year-old bourbon in those.
Okay.
So I mean that's a
I would love to try an 11 and 18-year-old.
Is.
Right. I would love to try that and get a little more depth out of it. This one as
it's
it
also
stands,
a bourbon versus
this is just a whiskey. Yeah. As it stands, I feel like this one is it came out a little premature, but again, maybe that's what the guys wanted. Well, I don't know.
Also, this is chapter 1. So
and we're also not smoking a cigar with it.
True, yet.
Yeah.
But this is chapter 1.
We're going to smoke. Do you bring
I don't have any. I just like to give a little mystique.
Don't tease me like that.
To it. Yeah. So this is chapter 1. They're actually doing different chapters of this coming out. So again, this first one is to go with a medium body cigar.
Okay.
So the next one might be robust. The next one might be light. You never know. So
this should be a light body cigar. But anyways,
honestly, I'd hate to see anything lighter than this to be compliment a cigar.
I agree.
So let's talk about would you buy it? So $80 MSRP, $110 now secondary. Let's just say $90. Would you pay that for this bottle?
If I had not had it, honestly, yeah, I would in a heartbeat.
Okay.
I've said it before. I am a sucker for marketing, and I love that bottle.
Yeah.
But knowing, Penelope has some range.
Yeah.
And then seeing this new product by them, and then seeing chapter 1 on there, oh fuck, I would have jumped on that in a heartbeat.
It's batch 1.
Yeah. After trying it, I'd almost still be a buy. It's actually not that expensive. You know what I mean?
No.
Compared to everything
today's
else.
market, no.
Exactly. Yeah. I might still, honestly, but no. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
In my mind, it's probably $25 overpriced, $20 overpriced.
Yeah. Which is not a lot of money.
But what you'll see when you read about these, if you do, is that when you add the extra casks in there to finish things in, it makes your costs go up.
Of course it does.
So that's why.
Yeah.
Even though it's a 6-year product overall, allegedly, it's not how you stated.
Yeah.
Those finishing, the triple barrel finishing essentially makes the cost go up. So would I buy another bottle? I might if I'd never had it. I'd probably pay $100 if I hadn't had it.
Yeah.
Now that I've had it, I think $75, $80, I might pay it once.
Yeah. After having it, honestly, okay, so let's take that and talk a little bit about our ratings and our perception of it. Like, after having it, in my mind, I hate saying this, but we're being real, right? I think this is a pretty poor product. I don't think this is that good.
Yeah.
This tastes like a light whiskey, like by definition, a light whiskey. It doesn't have a lot of depth. I don't know how I don't see how this could hold up to a cigar. Again, we're not smoking cigars, so maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot and we need to. And maybe we'll revisit it and we'll do it with a cigar.
It's our bottle, so we can revisit it.
We'll do a fucking quick shot, you know, with a cigar and this Penelope.
Maybe this coming weekend.
Hell yeah, that'd be great. But as it is, just as a whiskey, dude, this is a $45 bottle to me. Yeah.
I think also like it having bourbon in the blend gives me higher hopes.
Sure.
I don't taste any bourbon. Like it's all. We both think single malt whiskey or light whiskey, right? Like
right. Yeah.
So let's rate it from 0 to 5, 0.25 increments. What do you think?
The value is there. I love that they went with, a modest price. That makes it fair and accessible. Horrible. I love that. And I love the marketing, but it's just, I don't think it's that good. Like, I'm somewhere between a 2.75 and a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that sounds horrible, but like, I'll go ahead and give them a 3 push.
Okay.
Just because I want to see what they could do with this in the future. I think if they gave that 3 more years, they may have something there. I don't really know.
It'd also be probably triple the cost.
And that's the unfortunate part of it, yeah.
But I think you're onto it. What we'll do is we'll rate it today, and then we'll rate it in a quick shot in the future with a cigar. Yeah. But for me, for now, I'm right between that 3 and a quarter.
Yeah.
So again, our rating scale is a little bit different than most. If you want to see the 10-point scale, double what we say. Right. But my cutoff's 3.5. 3.5's a pour that I would buy again most times. Sure. This is a 3 1/4 for me. Like I could see a situation where I'd buy it, but 9 times out of 10 I wouldn't at a bar price or something like that.
I would agree with that second part of the statement. After having it, I don't think this specific one I would ask for again. Yeah.
So that's it. So thanks for tuning in. If you like this, keep watching, please. And if you didn't like it, keep watching and tell your friends. Tell them you liked it though, just lie a little bit. And please like and subscribe on all of our social medias, especially on YouTube.